Story number 3, the shadow in the hallway. Last year, I moved into a new apartment in the city. It was a nice place, affordable, and in a good neighborhood. The only downside was that it was on the top floor of an old building, and the elevator was always broken. I didn't mind the stairs, it was good exercise. But there was something about the hallway on my floor that always gave me the creeps. It was long and narrow, with flickering fluorescent lights that cast strange shadows on the walls. The other apartments on my floor were always quiet, and I rarely saw my neighbors. It felt like I was the only one living up there. One night I came home late from work. The building was dark, and the hallway was eerily silent. As I walked toward my apartment, I noticed something strange. The light at the far end of the hallway was out, and in the darkness I could see a figure standing there. It was tall and thin, with long arms that hung limply at its sides. I stopped in my tracks, my heart pounding. "Hello?" I called out, my voice shaking. The figure didn't move. I took a step closer, and that's when it started to move toward me. It didn't walk. It glided, like it was floating just above the ground. I turned and ran back to the stairs, taking them 2 at a time. When I reached the bottom, I looked back up the stairwell. The figure was standing at the top, staring down at me. I didn't go back to my apartment that night. I stayed with a friend and called the building manager the next day. He said there was no one else living on my floor and that the hallway lights had been fixed weeks ago. I moved out a week later, but I still have nightmares about that shadowy figure in the hallway.